ओ नमो नमः। गीताभ्यासे 4-19 यस्य सर्वे समारंभाः, a study by S.L. Abhyankar. The shloka 4-19 is यस्य सर्वे समारंभाः कामसंकल्पवर्जिताः ज्ञानाग्निदग्धकर्माणं तमाहुः पंडितं बुधाः. पदच्छेदः यस्य सर्वे समारंभाः कामसंकल्पवर्जिताः ज्ञानाग्निदग्धकर्माणं तम आहुः पंडितं बुधाः. यस्य सर्वे समारंभाः कामसंकल्पवर्जिताः बुधाः तं ज्ञानाग्निदग्धकर्माणं पंडितम् आहुः. The word kamasankalpavarjitaha has varjitaha, which is krudanta, and makes the complete word a krudanta. This may be checked on doing padabhyasa. Yasya yat sarvanama atra pullingam shashtiye ekvachanam sarve sarva sarvanama atra pullingam prathama bahuvachanam samarambha samarambha nama pullingam prathama bahuvachanam. Samarambha, beginning, commencement, an enterprise, undertaking a work, an action. Kama sankalpa varjitaha, kama sankalpa varjita visheshanam atra pullingam prathama bahuvachanam. Kamaha cha sankalpaha cha iti kama sankalpau iteretara dvandvaha. काम संकल्पौ वर्जितौ येभ्यः ते काम संकल्प वर्जिताः बहुव्रीहि. कामः कम घय विश डिजायर संतान कामाय. दिस इज इन रघुवंश. ऑफन यूज्ड विद द इन्फिनिटिव फॉर्म. गंतु कामः डिजायरस टू गो. संगात संजायते कामः भगवद गीता 2-62. ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ डिजायर. सर्वान कामान समश्नुते मनुस्मृति 2.5. संकल्पः विल वॉल्यूशन मेंटल रिजॉल्व. काम संकल्पो विचिकित्सा पर्पज एम इंटेंशन डिटर्मिनेशन. वर्जित पास्ट पैसिव पार्टिसिपल. लेफ्ट आउट एक्सेप्टेड abandoned relinquished excluded deprived of destitute of without, as in Gunavarjita. Kama Sankalpa Varjita, those who have no desire, no resolution left. Note, those who have no desire, no resolution left is a complete clause because Varjitaha, the Kridantaha, is serving the verbal function. Budhaha, Buddha, Visheshanam, Atra Pullingam, Prathama Bahuvachanam. Buddha, adjective, Buddha, wise, clever, learned, intelligent. Waking, awaking. Buddha, a wise or learned man. Tam, tat, sarvanama, atra pullingam, dvitiya, ekvachanam. Jnanagni dagdha karmanam. Jnanagni dagdha karman, visheshanam. Atra pullingam, dvitiya, ekvachanam. Jnanam eva agnihi, jnanagnihi, karmadharaya. Jnanagnina dagdham, jnanagni dagdham, tritiya tatpurusha. ज्ञानाग्नि दग्धानि कर्माणि यस्य सः ज्ञानाग्नि दग्ध कर्मा बहुव्रीहि. ज्ञानाग्नि दग्ध कर्मा, one whose कर्माणि are burnt off by the fire of knowledge. पंडितम, पंडित विशेषणम, अत्र पुल्लिंगम द्वितीया एकवचनम. पंडित एडजेक्टिव. पंडा तारका इतच. learned, wise, skilled in, proficient, skillful, generally with locative or in compound. Panditaha, a scholar, learned man. An adept, expert. Ahuh, bru dhatuh, lati prathama bahuvachanam. Bru, vyaktayam vachi, to speak, to tell, to explain. Adadi, dvitiyaganiyaha, ubhaypadi, dvikarmakaha, set. Saramstha, overall meaning. Yasya, he, whose, survey, all, samarambhaha, enterprises, actions, kama sankalpa varjitaha, are devoid of desire or devoid of resolution or devoid of resolve. Buddha, the wise, tam, him, jnanadhikta karmanam, whose karmani are burnt off by the fire of knowledge. Ahu, call him panditam, pandita. Chando Vishlešanam. Yasya sarve samarambhaha ashtaksharaणि samarambhaha etesham matraha eka dve dve kama sankalpa varjitaha ashtaksharaणि spavarji etesham matraha eka dve eka jnanagni dagdha karmanam ashtaksharaणि gdha karma etesham matraha eka dve dve tamahu panditam buddhaha अष्टाक्षराणि ण्डितं बु एतेषां मात्राः एका द्वे एका अनुष्टुप् छन्दः in 4-19 टिप्पण्यः notes of self study. Meaning of both Pandita and Buddha is wise person, but Buddha seemed to be the certifying authority to call a person Pandita. Here the eligibility qualification to be called a Pandita are two. For him, Sarve samarambhaha should be kama sankalpa varjitaha. He should be jnanagni dagdha karma. There has been an earlier mention, gatasuna katasunshcha nanushocanti pandita. That also was sort of a definition of pandita. The basic purpose for Sri Krishna Bhagavan to tell all this to Arjuna was that Arjuna should behave wisely like a pandita, if not like a Buddha. A word provoking some deliberation is sankalpa. This word seems to be opposite of the commonplace philosophy of business management. Not only business management, but management of anything. Management of our personal life also. Every enterprise of ours has a sankalpa, some aim or objective to achieve something. The advocacy here that sarve samarambhaha should be kama sankalpa varjitaha means that there should be no desires, no aims or objectives. There is a management philosophy, management by objectives, MBO. Philosophy of Gita advocating sarve samarambhaha should be kama sankalpa varjitaha seems to be contrary to MBO. To be kama varjitaha, to have no desire, seems to be okay. But how and why to be sankalpa varjita? Why not to have aims or objectives? This advocacy of being sankalpa varjita is mentioned not just here in 4-19, but also in Nahya Sanyasa Sankalpo Yogi Bhavati Kaschana 6-2. Nobody, na kaschana, if he has not forsaken sankalpaha, asanyasa sankalpaha, becomes yogi bhavatihi. Na kaschana yogi bhavati. Nobody can become a yogi if he has not forsaken sankalpaha. To have sankalpaha, to have aims and objectives, means to bear in mind the thought, I shall attain these aims and objectives. This, of course, involves ego, ahankara, which of course is the most dangerous enemy on the path of a yogi. Does it mean that a yogi should do karmani aimlessly? Question. Food for thought. Sarve samarambhaha should be kama sankalpa varjitaha means that embarking on any karma should be free of any desire or enterprise. If there is no desire or enterprise at the commencement itself, there is no question of there being desire or enterprise any time later. That seems to be the logic of the emphasis on samarambhaha. This is re-emphasized in Sarva Arambha Parityagi Omad Bhaktasya Me Priya 12-16. Note, Sarva Arambha Parityagi does not mean forsaking karma. It only means forsaking the thought, now I begin this karma. Those words, I begin, smack of ego. To be a Pandita, one should be Jnanagni Dagdha Karma. Also, what jnana is it? Rather, what jnanagni is it which will burn off karmani? If karmani are burnt off, they can neither bind nor anoint. See, Sri Krishna Bhagavan said about himself, Namam karmani limpanti name karma phale spruha itimam yobhijanati karma bhir nasabhadyate. The essence is na karma phale spruha. That is, he has no aspirations about the fruits or results of karma. Having sankalpa, having aims and objectives, practicing MBO does mean having aspiration that karma should succeed. Note, karma bhir nasabadhyate, meaning he also is not bound by karmani, means he need not be born again. Not being bound by karmani means being free from the bondage of karmani, means being free from the cycle of birth and death. Because being reborn, experiencing another life, is only to execute karmani. This is what has been endorsed in Ishopanishad also. See, kurvanneveha karmani jijivishe chatam samaha. Even if one wishes to live for 100 years, that will only by doing karmani only. The sum and substance of this all is that living life is doing karmani. That is unavoidable. Not doing karmani is never an option. There is, however, the option to shun the ego, ahankara. No kamaha, no sankalpaha. That has to be the mental makeup. That has to be the jnanam. That has to be the jnanagnihi, ever aflame. Futility of having kama and or sankalpa is also explained in Panchaitani Mahabaho Karanani Nibodhame Sankhye Krutante Proktani Siddhaye Sarvakarmanam Adhishtanam Tatha Karta Karanancha Pratakvidam Vividhasya Pratakcheshta Daivam Chaivatra Panchamam Tatraivam Sati Kartaram Atmanam Kevalantuya Pashyatya Krita Buddhitvan Nasapashyati Durmatihi. Note, Siddhaye Sarvakarmanam in 18-13 means fulfillment of all tasks, means management of tasks so that they are fulfilled. 5 elements are enumerated in 18-14 for Siddhaye Sarvakarmanam, management of tasks, for management. They are Adhishtanam, appropriate location, Karta, capable doer, Karanancha Pratakvidam, appropriate tools and materials, Vividhasya Pratakcheshta, variety of energies and activities, Daivam Chaivatra Panchamam. But not, last but not least, providential grace, Tatraivam Sati, fulfillment of tasks being such an ensemble of 5 elements, Kartaram Atmanam Kevalantuya, one who thinks only oneself to be the doer, Nasapashyati, he knows nothing. He has no jnanam. His jnanagnihi is a dull, damp, not ignited. It is interesting to study Gita, not just by studying the shloka on hand and only in a sequential order, but to also take note of how the thought has been better detailed or re-emphasized in other scriptures such as Ishopanishad or in Gita itself, both in previous and further shloka. I think credit should go to Lokmanya Tilak for setting the style of commentary on Gita as essays first and shlokaha by shlokaha delineation next. Sri Aurobindo's commentary is essays on Gita. Acharya Vinova Bhave, in his Gita Pravachane, discourses on the Gita, very fluently quotes from Upanishadaha. Gurudev Ranade's Gita as a philosophy of God realization is a very, very scholarly exposition with clear pronouncement that Gita should be studied for the supreme aim of God realization. Having dwelt on the meaning of the shloka at all the length as above, almost having understood the meaning, I ask myself, can I practice it so? The answer is not very confident. Only consolation is that my study is sincere. Shubhamastu.